Hello Cancer, hello and welcome to your tarot card reading for September. So Cancer, what do we have here? In terms of the crowning energy, the theme of this month for you Cancer, it's Seven of Wands. And then in terms of the cards which they're kind of giving the additional narrative, we have Four of Wands, we have a Five of Cups, we have a Wheel of Fortune, which doesn't really want to cooperate. And then in terms of the potential obstacles, we have a Four of Cups. Then in terms of potential opportunities, we have a Five of Cups again that sits straight below this Five of Cups. And in terms of the best way forward, we have Lovers, potential best way forward. And then we have additional commentary that sits here. So Cancer, Seven of Pentacles is talking about you waiting to receive, you waiting for the fruits of your labor to come to the fruition, and whatever you have invested, whatever it might be a relationship, that might be your job, maybe you're self-employed, you invest some kind of money. They say allow those things to develop. By standing there and pushing things forward, you're not going to make those things to come to fruition any quicker. So the overall message for this month for you, Cancer, is to leave it be. Allow those things take their own course and develop. If you want to push things too hard, you're not making yourself any favours, and actually you might spoil certain things. So the overall message is, Cancer, leave things to be. Because things going to start moving, maybe not on your timeline, but they're going to start moving. Then we have a Four of Wands, we have a Five of Cups, and we have a Wheel of Fortune. You might have some kind of nostalgia. You might be thinking about wasted opportunities. Maybe there's something to do with your friends, with family. Maybe you haven't moved. Maybe there was some kind of opportunity to travel. Four of Wands is also indicating change of residence, different country, different continent. It's a general read, Cancer. So you might be looking to the past and thinking, why I haven't done this, why I haven't chose to take that path, or if I had when I had that opportunity. They say this is quite unhelpful way of thinking, and what the cards are doing, they're urging you to look at what you have and move on, because the best time is just ahead of you. But the thing is, you're not looking towards the future, you kind of looking towards the past, and what they say, past is done, look towards the future. Future is all about to happen, and you don't even, and the minute it's going to happen, you're not going to see it happening because you're not paying any attention. So for one hand, you are kind of pushing forward something very strongly and you're kind of overdoing it, but for the other hand, you kind of looking into the past too much, and you have this kind of nostalgia. It's something about the two with the family or friends or places. You want to maybe be somewhere else, and that's what September is bringing. In terms of potential obstacles, we have the Four of Cups over here. And the obstacle is because you might be too focusing on things that you haven't received, the things that went wrong. But I guess what the cards are trying to tell you, Cancer, those things haven't sway you away because they never meant to be. They were just possibilities. And you might be so tied up and worked out about things you didn't get. Life might be giving you opportunities, or people might be coming your way and extending their hand, and you're not going to have any of it. So the question is for you, Cancer, of here, and I think the consideration as well, do you really want to close yourself off to those opportunities? If you do, that's fine, but the cards, they say, if the life gives you opportunity, and maybe it's not necessarily packaged in a way how you would imagine, or you still are in certain, how to put it, I would say, mood. This is not serving you. That's what the cards are saying. The opportunity over here, it's a Five of Cups. So opportunity is to realize that what is done is done. and you always have a choice, because that's what the lovers that come into to tell you. You always have a choice, and you have to be truthful to yourself. And I guess what they try to tell you, and I think the overall message is, whatever hasn't happened, whatever hasn't came to the fruition, whatever opportunities you kind of feel you have lost on or lost out, it was for your benefit. So it's almost what they try to tell you, Cancer. Have you ever considered the things that you really wanted, that were not things that you truly need? And I think that's the overall message is, they say, move on. Whatever is happening, they're urging you to move on, appreciate what you have. You cannot fix the past. Past is in past. And move on. What is additional commentary over here? Self-blaming or self-defeatist kind of attitude going to get you nowhere. So if you're in a mode that I should, or I could, or I would, if I could, I would, put it to bed. Give it to... It's not serving you. So the overall message is, if you feel guilty or you feel like you should done more, they say don't. Move on. And allow things to happen and develop in their own timeline, and the things that are moving. But the thing is, because you might be so wrapped up in that emotion, you don't see it. So they're urging you to open your eyes and embrace the new. Thank you, Cancer, for tuning in. I hope you're going to have an amazing September, and hopefully we shall speak soon. You